Hello, Ryan here from RLF Vacuum Cleaners in Lakenheath. In today's video, I'm going to do a quick electronics repair. Here I have a Unilite CT2 where if you press the button, no light comes on. So I'm not quite sure what the failure is. The LEDs don't look damaged or burnt. They look alright. So I'm guessing it's probably just a wire or switch issue. Purpose of the story is this torch isn't actually mine. It belongs to a work colleague of mine who was having an issue with it and he was going to throw it in the bin, and I said no, don't throw it in the bin, I'll have a go at repairing it. So the first thing I done was I contacted Unilite to see if they'd done any spare parts for any of their torches, and it turns out they don't. You can always tell a quality manufacturer by the way they back up their products, and with Unilite you get no backup. Unlike Jack Seeley in Bury St Edmunds, this is not a sponsored bit, but a lot of their torches, similar sort of price to Unilite, some of them are a bit cheaper, they're just as good in my opinion, and they do a lot of the parts for them at a reasonable price as well. So as much as Unilite like to think they're the bee's knees when it comes to backing up their product, not so good. But anyway, ran over. We'll open this up and we'll see what we can find. So it looks like it's got 4 screws on the back like so. So I'll use my screwdriver and undo them. Got a little one under the little tab as well, so I'll take that one out. Simply pull this away, and what we've got in here, we have a PCB with your resistors and your LEDs. And looks like you've got a switch on the bottom, wires up to the top. So what we'll do is we'll fire the multimeter up, we will check the switch, check the resistors, check the LEDs, and see what we can find. And using my old trusty Amecal meter, what we'll do is we'll test all the LEDs, and then we'll check it across continuity actually. That's all your LEDs and all the resistors are good. Well, apart from one at the end actually. Don't know how well that shows up on the camera, but that LED is actually lighting as well. So it must mean we have a switch issue. Or battery issue actually. Yes, so we've got continuity going to the switch, we've got continuity coming out the LEDs. So unless we've got a break in the tracks, which is highly unlikely, I'll give the switch a quick test. So currently we're in the off position because none of them work. assembling across that one. Nothing on that one either. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on in here. What we'll do is we'll pop the circuit board off. We'll have the switch off because I got a new switch. These are just standard on off switches. I'm adjusted a bit there. These are just standard on off toggle switches. We'll just fit a new one. These aren't expensive. You can buy big packs of these for a couple of pounds. Nothing special. So we'll fire the soldering iron up and we'll be back in one moment. So we've got the soldering iron warmed up like so. What we're going to do is we're just going to add a little bit of solder onto the joint. Make it nice and fresh. That make it pop off a bit easier. What we'll do is we'll whop the screws out and then we'll heat it up and pop it off the battery terminals. Ted. Lift the circuit board out like so. Bit more on there, bit more on there, bit more on there. So that's the switch out like so. What we'll do is we'll clean all the holes up with my solder sucker. What we'll do is, that's the switch out, what we'll do is we'll clean up the holes, solder sucker, a bit of desolder and braid, get it ready for the new switch. Use a bit of desoldering. Now it's time to put the new switch in. Like so. Just before we put this back together, I've got it connected up to my bench power supply. Give it a quick test. Yes, yes, it's all good. So we'll reassemble that and it's ready to go.